President Paul Kagame was received at the border by His Excellency Felix Antoine Tshisekedi before the two leaders visited different parts of Goma town in the DRC that were affected by the recent eruption of the Nyiragongo volcano and the severe tremors that followed. After that, the presidents held a meeting on the bilateral relations that exist between their countries, and agreements were then signed focusing on investment, trade, and the mining of precious minerals. During a joint press conference, the significance of the agreement was emphasized.
Nous venons de signer un accord sur la sanction.
We have just signed an accord on punishing smuggling activities and ensuring that goods are not taxed twice. If anything, the proper taxation of such goods will help with better tracking and hence the security of such goods. We will be more vigilant and work harder to eliminate trade barriers that hinder the movement of people and goods across our borders, and that will be mutually beneficial. On his part, Rwanda's president pointed out the importance of cooperation when implementing such mutually beneficial agreements.
We can put good laws in place, we can put the right infrastructure in place, we can, but at the same time, the practice is where things maybe go wrong. And therefore, through working together and nudging each other, pushing each other, even at different levels, so that people try to do what is right, I think we are the ones to succeed. This is different from where populations of either side might start. When you look at the other side, if you are a person and you look at another person, and the only thing you see is a problem or a danger to you, instead of saying there is something good in that person, we can work together, then it becomes problematic. Even if you have good laws or anything, but if you have bad politics or bad attitude of seeing everything negatively, then there is a problem.
Both leaders also emphasized the need for Rwanda and the DRC to look beyond the difficulties of the past and instead focus on the future and long-term development through cooperation.
Now, Presidents Paul Kagame and Felix Antoine Tshisekedi have expressed the political will to work together to find lasting matters. Sessionary continues with this story.
More than 2 years after President Felix Antoine Tshisekedi of the DRC was elected to lead his country, the head of state has continued to work to improve his country's relations with Rwanda, especially when it comes to matters of security and trade. The Congolese president has also acknowledged that serious measures must be implemented to address insecurity in the eastern part of the DRC, hence the state of emergency that has come into effect in those regions. Rwanda's President Paul Kagame has also expressed his support for the efforts being undertaken by his Congolese counterpart, saying regional security is, after all, beneficial to all parties involved. The Rwandan leader also pointed out the fact that the road to long-term peace and security requires patience, and the time has come for people to stop seeing Rwanda-DRC relations through a lens that focuses on the difficult past both countries had to endure.